So hello everyone, welcome you all to this video. So in this video, I am continuing with the previous video where I have stopped with the module 1, model paper solutions of set 2 of the subject RM and IPR, research methodology and intellectual property rights. Okay, so this course is mainly common for all the streams, so other stream members also can watch it rather than ECE, but this is of ECE model paper, so that's why. So some of the questions are common for other streams as well, so other stream members are also can watch these videos. Okay, yeah. So in the module 1, I've already discussed with the 4 questions in the previous video. Those who have not seen it, please go and watch it. Again, like this video before you move further because your like would be very important for us. Okay. So let us start with the solutions now. First question is 3A. Explain the various steps involved in the critical and creative reading process. Okay. In this, we should be mentioning the steps involved in critical and creative reading process. Okay. So here they are mentioned reading critically and creatively helps in better understanding, analyzing, and applying information effectively. Okay. The process involves several important steps that allow readers to evaluate and think beyond the text. Okay. Let us see one by one. First is pre-reading. Pre-reading means before even starting to read, just for the preparation stage, just what to say, practice part. Okay, that's basically called as a pre-reading. Okay, just practicing before any execution, just proper practice is required. So that's called as pre-reading basically. Before starting to read, it is important to prepare by setting a purpose. Okay, setting a purpose involves understanding why you are reading. For example, if you are reading in case of if you want to learn something, so you would be reading that. Okay, then research something, so you're reading, or problem solve. So this is basically setting a purpose. Next is previewing a text. Skim through headings, summaries, and key points to get an overview. Previewing means just before reading, just go through some of the things or pictures, and try to understand what you're reading. Okay, that's basically preview. Next is activating prior knowledge. Think about what you already know about the topic, so that's called as activating prior knowledge. Whatever you're reading, right, by seeing some of the key points and headings, you would be getting a click that you already know something about this. So then, so that you would be getting confidence, and due to this prior knowledge, you would be getting confidence and reading in a better way. Okay, yeah. For example, also they mentioned here, before reading a research paper on renewable energy, check the abstract and keywords to understand the focus. Okay, yeah, this is one thing. Next is understanding the text, that is active reading. This step focuses on grasping the meaning of the text by reading carefully. Okay, reading all the things step by step in detail in order to understand what you're reading. That is, go through the content slowly to understand the concepts. Okay, then identifying key points. This is very important. While reading, you would be getting the knowledge about what would be the key points. For example, you can take what I am doing right now. Okay, I've taken this PDF, and whatever I think that what the key points are there for the particular answer, I highlight it. Okay, so that is, and by understanding the text and active reading, I can do this thing. Okay, this is identifying the key points. Next is asking questions. Question the author's purpose, claims, and evidence. For example, while reading an engineering article, ask questions like what problem does this research solve, and etc. Okay, then we have analyzing the content, that is critical thinking. Critical reading involves breaking down the information and evaluating it. Okay, these key aspects include evaluating arguments, checking for biasness, comparing with other sources, and one example they have given it. Next is interpretation and reflection. It involves making connections, drawing conclusions based on what connections you have made, identifying strengths and weaknesses of what conclusions or connections which you are making, identifying strengths and weaknesses, so you will be getting a proper idea about your interpretation part and a proper reflection of what you are making. Okay, whether it is useful or not. Again, one example they have mentioned it here. Go through it. Next, we have creating creative thinking and application, summarization and note taking. Okay, and reviewing and revisiting. Okay, these points are very important. Just read it and go through it. Okay, next question 3B. What are the key features of the bibliographic database of the Web of Science, WOS, and how it is commonly used in research patterns? Some of the key features of the bibliographic database, Web of Science. Okay, The Web of Science or WOS is basically a widely used bibliographic database that provides access to high quality research, publications across various disciplines. It helps researchers to find, analyze, and track scholarly literature. Okay, let us see some of the key features. Some of the key features of this Web of Science include comprehensive coverage. Okay, and it provides some of the access to core collections such as scientific citation index, social sciences citation index, that is SSCI, then arts and humanities citation index, that is AHCI. Okay, these are some of the core collections under the comprehensive coverage of the bibliographic database in the Web of Science. Okay, next important feature is citation tracking and analysis. Okay, it gives a brief evaluation about the H index. Okay, that is, it measures research productivity and impact of any research based on the citation or citation analysis, okay, of any research pattern. Okay, next we have impact factor, IF. It indicates journal influence based on citations. Used in research, it helps to measure the impact of research and identify influential studies. Okay, next we have advanced search capabilities. The Web of Science offers various search filters including keyword search, author search, institution based search, funding agency search, and citation search. Okay, based on this, some of the advanced search capabilities would be improved by applying these important searches so that you would be getting a proper idea about what way you are doing the research patterns. Okay, use in research helps researchers quickly to find relevant studies related to their topic of interest. Okay, next we have citation indexing and linking. Similarly, we have research performance evaluation, integration with other tools, access to open access and peer reviewed contents, alerts and updates, and some of the common uses in web research also they have given it here. Go through it. Okay. Yeah. So these were the key points which I've highlighted for that answer. Please go through it and try to write it. Next question 4A. What types of citations fail to achieve their goal and do not benefit the reader? Okay. The types of citations that fail to achieve their goal and do not benefit the reader are basically the citations play an important role in research by providing evidence, supporting claims, and giving credit to original sources. Okay, so it means that it plays an important role by providing proper evidences which is required. The evidences would be of any form, that is legal evidence, illegal evidence, but whatever evidence you get, right, based on that you could be adapting that in a situation and better the problem of any kind of research. Okay, yeah. However, some citations fail to achieve their intended purpose and do not benefit the reader. Such ineffective citations can mislead or confuse or add no real value to the research. Okay, the types of ineffective citations include irrelevant citations. What happens in these type of citations, that is, these citations do not directly relate to the topic or claims to be discussed. Why it fails? It fails because it misleads the readers by diverting the attention from the main topic. Okay. Next is it wastes the reader's time. Time waste is very important. The time management won't be much effective. And next is self citations without justification. Then we have excessive citations. Over citation would be leading to many problems in the research pattern, so that you would be getting a lot of confusions. Okay. So over citation or excessive citations, you should not be adapting it. Okay, next we have secondary citations, citing without reading the original source. Okay, secondary citations involves two citations which are not required. Okay, yeah. Next is outdated citations, that is the citation which is of no use. Those things are called as outdated citations. Biased or non-creditable citations, unnecessary self-explanatory citations, incorrect or incomplete citations. Okay, so these are the things which would be negligible for any research patterns and which would be leading you to many problems in the future. Okay, so please go through it, all of these, and try to read everything. Okay, next question 4B. Explain the most common styles for citation used by engineers during research and provide an example. Okay, common citation styles used by engineers in research are engineers, like other researchers, follow specific citation styles to ensure clarity, consistency, and credibility in their work. The most commonly used citation styles in engineering researchers include IEEE, okay, IEEE format, Institution of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. So this is the most common type of citation used by most of the engineers in nowadays. That is, for example, submitting a paper in IEEE form. Okay, so this is the most common citation used. This is one more type, ASME, that is American Society of Mechanical Engineers. Then we have APA, that is American Psychological Association. Then Chicago Turabian style, Harvard style. Okay, this is common internationally, but in India or in Karnataka, you can say that IEEE format is the basic standard format in order to represent your work or research format. Okay, IEEE is the best thing which you can adapt. IEEE, I'll just discuss what is IEEE. Rest of them you can read it. Okay, IEEE is widely used in engineering, as I've told you, especially in fields like electrical, computer, and electronic engineering. It is based on numbers, numbered references, where the citations in the text are numbered in square brackets and the reference list is arranged numerically. Okay, in text citation, in text citations are numbered in a square bracket. For example, they mentioned it here. For any references, you use this kind of format here, numbers which is written in the square brackets. Okay, reference list, the reference list is numbered according to the order of appearance in the text. Okay, for example, in text citation, the system's efficiency has been enhanced in recent studies. Reference list entry, a author, title of the paper, journal name, volume number, and uh, presented in which date or which address, pin code. Okay, everything. So this is the basic format of IEEE, as they mentioned it here in in-text citation and reference list and all. And with one example, go through it and try to understand this IEEE format. Okay. Similarly we have ASME format. Okay, how it is written. Go through it. APA format, Chicago Turabian style, and Harvard style. Okay, one by one, they have mentioned it here along with one reference list and one example. Please go through it, guys. Very, very important. Okay, if you write any three of them, it is well and good to score marks. Okay, this is the brief description in short for all the five formats, five styles. They mentioned it here: in-text citation, reference list, and commonly used. In short, for all five of them, it is mentioned here. So if you read this much also and try to understand it, so simply you can write it in a proper way. Okay. So please go through it. Some key points I have mentioned it like this for this answer. Okay. So yeah, that's all. So this was all about module 2 model paper solutions. So in the next video, let us discuss with module 3 solutions. Okay. So stay tuned for that. Like, share, subscribe to our channel. Keep supporting. Thank you.